Oh boy, we get to talk about the exciting things that we've been testing in Premium. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more. I gotta tell you guys, man, I enjoy doing these post-discussion videos where we get to kind of talk about the things that we've been testing in Premium for the block to kind of coincide with the releases of, new stuff into the format, because definitely some interesting ideas. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Varga's Mystic and the state of the Kagero version of the deck. Now, as you guys know, the best way to play Varga in Premium is to slap on your helmet, ride Varga on top of Dauntless Drive Dragon, so you can attack twice with Dauntless Drive Dragon and kind of get in those two big things. And then on the next passive turn, you want to be able to go Varga on the Dauntless Drive Dragon to get the fabled Gatrillion Drive Check turn to be able to, get that big damage in. Now, originally, we were playing the card that could call itself back after it's retired, so you could kind of stack up some extra little free value. Ended up, you burn through a lot of counterblast in the deck. Who would have guessed that, right? A deck that, does have natural countercharging in the deck, actually, because we do play the Airmo, who's able to dip into the soul and countercharge too, which is a great addition to the deck. But evidently, if you just don't draw these cards, you're going to have infinite problems. It's kind of been like where we've been with it. We got triple countercharger in the deck. It's doing good. Based on the OCG list, and then we started testing out the Mystic. And the Mystic, being able to top 7 check at any time is really good. Alright, I like that. I mean, you don't get the other skills if you're on Dauntless Drive, but that doesn't really matter to me. I just need a reliable way. And also, to be fair, you're not really burning your soul in that particular build. So we will have more results with that in the future. Give me some initial time to kind of run through and test that, because we haven't had a great amount of games with it. I also came across a list for Marlene, and I have been wanting to test Marlene for so long. When we saw the my beloved One-san Marlene, the card that counts as Marlene can trigger Persona Ride on top of it. It was a funny haha interaction, and basically it provides you with a bunch of re-riders that you can do. So interaction with Premium, like every Bermuda deck in the world, pick your flavor, is, how do you want to spin the Helltruda right round, Helltruda is going to be probably your main progenitor of a lot of these particular bad ideas that you're going to have. And I mean, that's going to be fine, right? Helltruda's job is to be able to spam through and make every single lyrical boss, every single, particular flavorful card. It's supposed to bring it back into the spotlight. And I think we do a decent job at that. The Marlene deck does use a decent amount of resources. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's not the most particularly consistent deck in the world, but I mean, it's something. I also saw that our residential Build Every Bermuda deck expert just came up with a alkalist. I talked to Chi, has been cooking up so many different lists. I actually do. If there's ever a premium Bermuda list that's possible, they will crack the code on it. You haven't had the time to play with Marlene just yet because her counterpart is Japanese only for the time being, but I do believe we'll see something crazy. But they just made an alkalist that is going to get me to test it on the channel, so I'm kind of excited for that one. That'll be interesting. There's also the topic of conversation now with Blangmeyer getting its Mystic. I don't know if we're going to want to consider playing the Mystic in Premium. The reason why I say that is your grade 2 lineup in Premium is the most packed full of garbage good cards that you can kind of jam pack into one setting. And I can't imagine that we're going to see a change in that structure. There are exception to the rules for sure on these mystics, but I mean, I'm kind of curious about that one, so I just wanted to kind of toss that in here. These are also kind of like my thoughts on where we're going to go with playtesting this stuff. There's also all the Bang Dream stuff coming. I probably am going to pick up the old stuff and test a Gize variant again. I think it is about time that we bring back the Gize Wars to the channel. Start dusting off the does Gize work in this terrible collab, yes or no? You guys remember watching Shaman King Gize. We also hilariously have had, the Bang Dream Gize Wars. It's what was it, Record of Ragnarok Gize Wars. I guess I should probably cook up a version for Like a Dragon, but there's that. Also, I'm not sure. I believe you can play the Like a Dragon stuff in Narukami and the other fun decks, or the other Dragon Empire, if you really, truly wanted to. I'm not saying that you should, but it being a restandard did promote some really bad thoughts in my head that I kind of liked. So there is some conversation to be had there, maybe, with that. But overall, right now, as of filming this, we're going to be, April is right around the corner. I do hope that the Legendary Vanguard set, I hope that the Chronojet does do some crazy bonkers shit. And by crazy bonkers, I just hope it doesn't have a Force icon. Well, it won't have a Force icon. As long as it has a Persona Ride icon, that card, to me, is going to be one of the most interestingly designed cards that we've had, and this is going to open up some crazy doors. I'm actually hoping that some other decks get Crest here in the future. I do want to see, Asha and Altmile. I think most people have been waiting for Asha and Altmile to kind of come into the game. I don't think that they're going to be too crazy. We're still waiting on premium support. Let's call it what it is at this point. Hopes and dreams aren't dead yet. We're only 3 months into the year here of possibilities. The Legendary Vanguard set, I think, is going to turn some things on its head for sure. I'm curious to know what the volume of things is going to be out here, and just kind of see where things can go. But truthfully, outside of that, other things I'm excited to test. The Bang Dream stuff looks good. Guably Ellis in premium, I don't think is gonna work. It seems like a theory of theories if you wanted to play like a defensive Gize build with it, but you just get the effect on the next turn, if I remember that correctly. So I don't really think that's worth it on a payoff to want to consider playing the engine in the deck. So I think I'm gonna take a pass on that. A majority of the Phantom cards have been fun. I didn't think that, half of these would actually even have a decent amount of impact or a discussion worth even having in some of these, but somehow Bushiroad did a decent job. And I'm not saying that we're creeping up on the power scaling of current premium, because that's not gonna happen, but it's enough getting into the casual setting and innovating with some of these already existing themes is good. We're starting to actually see D series actually getting some decent power creep, which, oh my gosh, how long have we had to wait for all of this to actually kind of come to fruition, to actually matter? The answer is it's been a hot second with this. So I actually do hope that we do continue to see some, a little bit of an uptick with this, and we will continue to see some brightness. So that's my thoughts right now. Playtesting has been a lot of fun. I have had a blast with the current block. I'm really just kind of wanting to see what more is going to develop into the future with the Vanguard. A new premium set would definitely change up a lot of shit, but as long as we were getting enough stuff in D series, I can kind of keep rotating through. It's It's going to be fun, I think. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.